Hello everyone, welcome back to another X and Y Daily. My name's MBZ and it's agonizing. It's so close. It's so close. But before we reach X and Y, let's talk about a new Pokemon. Let's talk about Talonflame. Now, I know that Cerebi have been basically opening the floodgates today and saying new stuff and showing the entire Pokedex, which I guess kind of gives me license to be like, well, if Cerebi are doing it and they're not going to get in trouble, then I might as well talk about some new Pokemon. I'm just kind of a little bit wary of spoiling some people, if some people don't want to be spoiled on the leaks that happened and everything, and the final evolutions of the starters. So let me know in the comments if you would mind, because I do want to kind of cover the final evolutions of the starters before X and Y comes out. I think that would probably be a good idea, because yeah, I basically started the XY Daily talking about the first evolutions of the starters, so it would be nice to kind of round out with the second ones. So let me know what you think below, and I'll hopefully try and get that done tomorrow. But for today, we're just going to talk about Talonflame. Really cool fire flying type, and actually is a third evolution. We actually know that from the leaks. I'm not going to talk about the second form because that hasn't officially been announced, but it is a basically, I guess it is like the Staraptor of this game. I always refer to Staraptor. I don't know, Pidgeot, Staraptor, you know, that kind of thing. But it's a fire flying. I really like the look of it, honestly. Probably not going to have the greatest stats in the world. Certainly, that is the way with most of these Pokemon. Although Staraptor does pretty well for itself. I used it in OU for some time with a Scarf, and that thing hits pretty hard, especially with Reckless. So there is hope for Talonflame, definitely. The design is cool. The flames, the speckles, the wingspan, the danger sign on its tail. It looks really great. I like the look a lot, and I'm well, you know, I say I'm excited to use it, but I'm basically going to end up using Mega Charizard X on my team instead. So unfortunately, he's going to not really take any place, but I respect him for existing. So let's move on to mechanics then. It's pretty simple stuff. I'm not actually quite sure with the known moves though, because Cerebi have basically switched up their entire page. Their system has gone completely different, which means I can no longer see like what the known moves were prior to the game being released and everything and the leaks happening. The two that I managed to find for definite were Brave Bird and Flame Charge, which kind of indicate that this guy will be leaning more towards the physical end. Definitely is a cool thing. I don't think many of the birds, like the starting bird Pokemon, have gone special. Honestly, they all seem pretty physical, so it's kind of keeping with tradition to a degree, which is nice. And those are two solid moves. Flame Charge is great. Certainly will help it out if its speed ain't too as good as we expect it to be. And Brave Bird's just a fucking solid move. Go ask Fizzy Stardust. Double Stab, certainly nice. There's the obvious problem, Stealth Rock, which is unfortunate, but that's just going to be the case with any fire flying type you come across. And Ho-Oh has the problem, Moltres has the problem, Charizard has the problem, and Talonflame now also lumbered with it. Flame Body is the ability, nothing too interesting there, just very standard in all honesty. I don't think Talonflame really, unfortunately, stands out in terms of mechanics. It's very basic, but we still have things to learn about it. I'm sure that people have leaked stats and everything, and you know how this goes, guys. By this point, things are known. If you want to find out more, you can go look at the leaks on the internet, but I don't want to spoil people fully, so that is why I am basically looking at it on this level. So yeah, it's going to be a solid thing. If you want something to use Fly at the start of the game to have your flyer on your team, it's really a much more interesting choice than rolling with a Pidgeot or a Staraptor or whatever the hell. It's just much nicer. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe this is the first time in the series where the starting kind of early area bird Pokemon ends up not being normal flying, because it's fire flying. We've had that normal flying for so long, and apparently they decided to ditch it this time, which I am really happy for. Super happy that that is the case. So awesome. Talonflame, sit, let's wrap it up. I'm done. So that is today's X and Y Daily. Before I go, a couple of notes. My copy of Pokemon X has been dispatched by Amazon. I'm actually an Amazon Prime member, which means that I should get it tomorrow unless they screw things up. I really hope they don't, but if they do, then I'll probably get it by Saturday, which will be fine. But in the case that everything goes smoothly and perfectly, and I do get my copy tomorrow, which will be a day early, I am going to be live streaming tomorrow night at midnight GMT. I think we're in GMT, BST, whatever the hell time we're in right now. It'll be midnight my time, and I will be streaming my experience with the game from the beginning. I'm going to just go onto my Twitch, start it up, and play for you guys, which means that if I do get it during the day, I'm going to wait. Basically, I'm going to wait until midnight and start it up then, which will be awesome because I can have this communal experience, and you know, if you get it early as well, then you'll be able to play along and it'll be a fun time. So that's my plan, essentially. I'll do an unboxing as well and all that good stuff. But do let me know in the comments whether you want to see the X and Y dailies on the final starter evolutions, because I do kind of want to do those just for completeness sake. And that'll be that. So, of course, as always, follow me on Twitter at LordMBZ. You can go to facebook.com/LordMBZ, where I'll probably be posting pictures when I get the copy. And I will see you guys tomorrow, whether it be with the game or without it. Goodbye.